Welcome to the Depth Dive. We've got some really fascinating stuff sent in by you, our listeners, this week. It's all about, well, office gossip.
The unspoken language of the workplace.
Exactly. And you want the quick, thorough lowdown on how it all works. So that's our mission today. We're going beyond just, whispers.
Right, we're digging into the unwritten rules, the hidden meanings. It's like finding a classified guide.
A classified guide to the office grapevine. I love that. So let's get into it. This guide mentions a gossip hierarchy. 3 levels.
Yeah, that's one of the core ideas that came through. It suggests there's a structure to it all.
Okay, so level 1, harmless. They call it a social lubricant. What does that actually mean in practice?
Well, it's about connecting over small things, really low-stakes observations.
Like the example they gave, did you see Mark's new hairstyle?
Exactly. And the source points out it's not really about Mark's hair, is it? It's more like an invitation.
An invitation to bond.
Yeah, like the hidden message is, let's bond over Mark's questionable choices. It's light, it builds a connection.
Right, that shared eye roll, almost. And there was another one, something about a coffee machine.
Oh yeah, I heard the break room's getting a new coffee machine.
Sounds pretty factual.
It is, but the implication or the reason for saying it is maybe a bit more subtle. It's like saying, okay, this isn't real gossip, but hey, it's something to talk about.
Keeps the conversation wheels turning without any risk.
Precisely. Safe territory.
Okay, moving up. Level 2, spicy. Proceed with caution. Now things get a bit more delicate.
Definitely more sensitive. Requires more careful navigation,
The guide highlights this phrase, allegedly, someone saw. What's the decoding of that?
Yes. It's a fascinating little phrase, isn't it? You've got the allegedly, that's your safety net, your plausible deniability.
Right.
But combined with someone saw, even though it's vague, the courses suggest the underlying message is often crystal clear. This definitely happened.
So you're saying it, but you're not saying it. A bit of a wink-wink situation.
Pretty much. You convey certainty, but keep yourself at arm's length.
And then there's that classic setup. No tea, no shade, but
Oh, everyone knows what's coming next with that one.
you brace yourself.
You do. Because, as the sources point out, despite the disclaimer, it almost always means the exact opposite. Meaning all the tea, all the shade. It's like a verbal smokescreen before dropping the juicy bits.
Okay. I'm seeing the patterns now. Level 3, this sounds serious.
Yeah.
Career ending, do not attempt.
Yeah, the stakes are significantly higher here. We're talking potential real-world consequences for people's jobs, their reputations.
The example question is, did you hear about HR's investigation?
And the translation for that one, according to the guide, it's basically a warning siren.
Like start updating your resume.
Exactly. It signals serious trouble brewing, and maybe you should watch your own back.
It shifts from casual chat to something potentially threatening.
Absolutely. And that ties into another phrase they mention at this level, between you and me.
Which usually means keep it secret, right?
In normal life, yes. But in the high-stakes context of level 3 office gossip, the guide suggests it means something quite different.
Okay, what's the translation there?
Between you, me, and the entire office. Any illusion of confidentiality is, well, gone.
Wow, so saying that is basically like putting it on the company internet.
Pretty much. It's a warning sign that the information is likely already out there or about to be.
And we actually received a listener story that just nails this point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they said, whispered, allegedly, about the CEO's golf habits. It reached him by lunch. My promotion vanished.
Oof, that's rough. But it shows how fast things can travel and how real the consequences can be, especially when you misjudge the level or the audience.
Definitely a cautionary tale. So, okay, we understand the levels, but the sources also get into the how, the techniques people use.
Right, the sort of tactics of gossip, if you will.
First up, oh, really? Face. Describe this face.
Huh? Well, it's about the nonverbals. Think. Eyebrows, slightly raised, mouth maybe a little open. It signals engagement.
So you look really interested.
Exactly. It tells the speaker, I'm invested, keep talking. It encourages them to share more without you actually having to say much that's risky.
Clever. Okay, next. The redirect move. Example. Wow, what does other person think?
Ah, the redirect. This is subtle. You seem like you're just curious about someone else's opinion.
Oh, really?
But really, you might be prompting the speaker to spread the info further, or at least think about spreading it. It's like outsourcing the gossip distribution.
Spread this for me, as the source says. Sneaky.
A little bit, yeah.
Then there's the fake concern shield. saying something like, I hope it's not true.
Right. On the surface, you sound empathetic, concerned.
But underneath,
the guide suggests you might be absolutely loving the drama. The implied meaning is often closer to, I live for this drama.
it's a way to engage without looking like you're enjoying someone else's potential misfortune.
Precisely. Maintaining appearances?
And a pro tip from the sources. Always preface gossip with, not that I care.
Ah, the classic disclaimer. And what does it really mean?
According to this, you care.
Exactly. The denial often just highlights the interest. It's almost a tell.
This is like learning a whole new dialect of English. Okay, something else really interesting was the cultural differences.
Oh, yeah, that was fascinating. It's not the same everywhere, apparently.
So the American style, described as direct, spill the tea.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. It means, tell me everything. No beating around the bush.
Okay. Then the British style.
More understated.
Yeah.
Lots of implication. The example was, that's quite the situation.
Which actually means...
This is scandalous. You have to read between the lines a lot more. It's all about that stiff upper lip, even when discussing drama.
Got it. And Australian.
Enthusiastic, kind of embracing it. The phrase was, yeah, nah, that's full on.
And the translation for us non-Australians?
This is wild, and I love it. There's a sort of cheerful acceptance of the chaos.
That's brilliant. We even got a listener hack related to this.
Oh, what was that?
Gossiping near white noise machines to avoid HR overhearing.
Desperate times, I suppose. Shows people are very aware of the risks, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, so to help everyone practice, the guide has this listener challenge, Gossip Spy.
Fun. Putting the theory into practice.
Right. So 3 missions for you listening.
Yep.
Mission 1, just spot one instance of harmless gossip. Level 1 stuff, like, did you see Pat's new lunchbox? Just notice it.
Good starter mission. Mission 2.
Oh, really? Face. Try it 3 times in one conversation. See what happens.
Observe the reaction.
Yeah.
And the 3rd.
Deploy the word allegedly, but for something totally boring like allegedly. The printer has paper.
Play around with the language, see how it feels. Love it.
But maybe be careful. We got a gossip gone wrong example too. Started, I heard, about free donuts. By 3 p.m., finance was investigating.
Oh, dear. Yeah, even donuts can get complicated, apparently. A good reminder to gossip responsibly.
So wrapping this up, thanks to all the material you sent in, we've hopefully shed some light on these classified rules, the levels, the phrases, the tactics.
You're now more fluent in office speak, let's say. You can decode some of those subtle signals.
Use your new powers wisely, for good, or at least.
Or at least not getting fired. That's probably the main goal here.
Definitely.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. As you go about your week, think about how these kinds of dynamics, the whispers, the redirects, the implied meanings play out not just at work, but, well, everywhere. In families, friend groups.
It's really about human communication, isn't it? The subtext beneath the text.
Exactly. It's a fundamental part of how we navigate our social worlds. Fascinating stuff.